Are in a situation where every client, every mentee who comes to me, whether it's maybe online or maybe offline. Nowadays, what actually is happening is lot of online services have increased because of the pandemic period, or because of they are not able to move out and they have time or they're making time to come out of a situation. That is what I would say. They are making time to come out of a situation. So many of the clients are now contacting me online uh, through now Zoom has become free, okay. And I find now a different profile emerging from my employee segment. Most of the employees are from IT segment, are working in MNC, working from home, and they are facing a stark problem of reality. They're having time, or they are becoming more stressed to discover a big shock. Okay. One of my clients or your mentees, I called me, sir, I'm not happy with my job. Last 5 years, I come to a saturated position, and I don't know why I am doing it. Sometimes I'm losing temper on my wife. Sometimes I'm finding fault with her, and before she find fault with me, I find fault with her. One need to fire her and say that I am correct. Internally, I know what actually is happening, but externally, I do not know. In fact, I've seen your YouTube videos, and I want to come to you for so many years. I've been postponing, but last whole night I could not sleep. And this thoughts were hunting in me. What will happen worst if I continue like this? The respect is gone from my colleagues. The respect is gone from there's no more challenge in my life. I'm just like pulling myself. I'm pulling myself like a dead body. I'm pulling a dead body myself. I'm pulling my own dead body. So, as a language expert, I see the words he has used. So there's a school of psychology called NLP psychology. The language you use is a reflection of your inner feelings. The language you use is a reflection of your inner feelings. So if you look at the words he's using, my boss is not happy, I am not happy, I find fault with my wife, I find fault with my mother. These all reflect that he is in a very bad mental shape. You all know about it. Well, friends, how do I help these such clients? That's what has become a passion. Nowadays, if you look at the scenario, there is a mismatch in a job. There's a mismatch in placement, mismatch in education. And if this mismatch, that is, you have been equipped with an engineering degree, you have been equipped with an MBA degree, you have been equipped with an arts, commerce, or science degree to do the particular job, but you landed in some other job because actually we need money, you need a cash flow. There is a big gap between what is required and what is available. What required is so much, what is available is so much. See, one glass is the requirement, but what happens? There are 10 glasses filled with the liquid. So what I should do? I have to choose 1 by 10. That means only one can come, the 9 will go out of the job. So that is the situation you're there, because everywhere engineering colleges, medical colleges, professional colleges, okay, and the number of graduates are very high. I know my own niece, she has spent 1.5 crores for doing a medicine. Then she is having only now 30,000 rupees. She has joined a hospital which gives 30,000 rupees. And this hospital doesn't give her even every month. They don't pay her paycheck every month in installments. Sometimes after 15 days, sometimes after 20 days than the target date they have committed. And this mistake she comes, and this stress she comes and reflects on her husband, on the mother-in-law, on the vendor, on the gas cylinder guy. This is going out of proportion. What will happen to her if she continues like this for another 5 years? Okay. Or maybe she may be called nobody will approach her. She may be called a very short-tempered woman of this family. Everybody will be scared to come. Even her own children will be scared to come near the mother. Every time you are an angry mother. So why? What is the root cause? If you look at the root cause is the mismatch in the job. Root cause is mismatch in the job. Okay. You do not know what job you want. You do not know how to manage the job. You do not know how to get out of the job. That is the root cause of the problem. And without solving the root cause, what is happening? You are trying to solve the peripherals. Okay. You know, there is a tree which is coming out in your garden, which is a tree which may break your wall. It may break your house. But what you are doing, you are assuming that it will not break. It will go on the side. It will grow in the side. It will go near the wall. As a result, what actually, when the tree grows big, what will happen? It will crack the wall. By the time you realize that the tree has grown big, I can crack it. So once you know that you have a problem with your job, you have to immediately solve it. If you do not solve this problem, it will multiply, it will have a cumulative effect. First effect is on your health, on your relationship. It will not be accepted. And I need not tell the science of toxicology. There is a layer where a psychologist can help, and beyond a layer only a psychiatrist can help. If you go to medicine, you know the escalation of medicine. No, pharmaceutical industry is not your friend. Okay. Level 1 medicine, level 2 injection, level 3 shock treatment. So this is the type of even the medical practitioners know about it, even the doctors know about it, even the psychiatrists know about it. Okay. So how to come out of this? This is what I teach my mentees. How to come out of it, how to nip it in the bud, how to identify the devil before the devil enters your house. That is where we work at it. That is where we work at it. A process where you will start understanding your own inborn strengths, your own reason for why there is incompatibility in you and your spouse, between you and your children, between you and your parents, and what will happen if this continues. Let me tell you my own story. When I did my after completing my engineering, I joined a Behel company of 1.5 year to 2 years training, very solid training. I don't think no other training organizations are giving 2 years paid training in this world, or it may be the very few in the numbers. So very thorough training, psychological training, management training, functional training, technical training. I was very happy because earlier I had worked in certain private industries. I was very happy. Private industries, no training, nothing. Directly put you on the core job. If you are a failure, you are thrown out. No boss help, nothing. You have to come by yourself. And I know the difference between a purely a personal this one. No, my one of my clients, he here narrates his own experience. He told me, sir, I went to the organization. They immediately told me he was working for a manufacturing organization. So he was asked to go and report to the boss. The boss told, where do you come from? Which university? He told, I come from. Okay, you do one thing. You take the files and make a report of that. 20 files were dumped on his table. Okay. And you go through this and find out what are the common characteristics, make a pattern distribution and show a graph to me. In the evening I want. That's all. He went off. This guy doesn't know how to open a computer. He knows certain applications, the simple chota applications, playing games, TikTok. He's expert at TikTok. Okay. And they think that this software is equal to lifetime software. When I can operate this software, I can operate any other software. But they go and stuck up the truth that I cannot operate the software. He went and opened it, and he is not able to open it up. He was stuck up. The boss, after 3 hours, he came and what happened to that? Sir, the file is stuck up. You even don't know how to open a file, then what your job you are going to do? Okay, you go back to I will send you back to HR. You go and solve the problem for yourself. This is the type of bosses they are having. Okay. This is the type of bosses they are having. So would you like to work on such a tough situation? Would you like to find your own solution? If you don't find a solution, what will happen? Number one, as you will also become such a boss. A headless boss. As your boss is a headless, you will also become headless. And the terror culture, the scaring culture, how much your subordinate is scared with your boss, you. The same thing will be there with your subordinate. Do you want to rule the whole organization by terrorizing? How long you can do that? So these are certain areas where until unless you know what you want. Because many people does not know what they want. They are not able to spell out what type of job do you want. Which area would like to work? Why you like to work? They may tell something as auto option they will choose, but they will not be in a position to know why they want to work in that area, why they don't want to work in that area. Without knowing this, many of my clients, they jump from job to job, organization to organization. Okay, and they think that they get a solution for that. And once again, they feel that rosy picture, the theater is different, the gallery is different, the problem is same. Once again, the problem is in a different format. Boss is different, the story is different, but again the gap between boss and subordinate, the gap between the job and you. This is happening. This is the number one problem every couple is facing, working couple is facing, and as a result they are having a misunderstanding with themselves. And unless they remove this, which can be done through a process, it is not something which I can tell it over a video product to be solved. It's a process to be done. In other words, I will make yourself a job psychologist. I will make you a job psychologist. What job to go, what not job to go, how to become a job psychologist for yourself. So that is where, and I want you to come and join my Facebook live situation where we can mutually ask any questions you want, and I welcome you for that Facebook live. You please join that. Okay, and I thank you a lot for this, for attending my webinar. Thank you. Thanks a lot.